Hey there everybody. Well, this is my quick how-to on 4 quick, easy to use, free Android applications that actually work for ghost hunting. I have tested each over the period of pretty much a year, but mainly a 4-month stretch. So the first one is the EVP recorder. It's pretty simple. You'll only need to touch 2 things on it. So start session and record. Honestly, none of this stuff here is really going to help you with anything. This tells you if there's been any noise at all. This tells you how loud or quiet the sounds are, but really it doesn't give you a lot. If you go into here, it's your file manager with all of your originals. When you go into application number 2, which is your audio editor, when you save your progress, make sure to add a number or a letter to it so that you're not changing the originals, because when someone disputes your claims, you will need the originals to prove that they have not been messed with. So the second application is Lexis Audio Editor. If you're technically stupid like I am, you will love this application. Primarily, you want these because when you finally think you've heard something, you need to separate it from everything so that you can really listen to it. So when you play it, it stays in that same area, just like on Ghost Hunters. You hit the loop button so it continuously does this. Now, you go over here to the effects, and there's only 4 things in here you're really going to need. The main one is the equalizer amplifier, right here. Okay, so pretty much the levels that you'll need to mess around with so that you can actually hear what's going on. It will be a little bit staticky. You will need headphones either way. Now, there are going to be times when you're going to need to use one of these 3 options. Change pitch, change tempo, and change speed. You'd actually be surprised how there are some things you can't even hear or make wording out of unless you've changed one of these options. You're not actually changing anything, you're just making it more legible for yourself. But again, when saving, add a number or a letter. The third program is the portal. The way the portal works is it functions over a bunch of frequencies with 4 voice tones, I believe: man, woman, child, and whisper. When you have the frequency you want, run back over to EVP recorder, because this will play in the background whether you want it to or not, unless you've turned off the power button. And make sure you're recording everything, because again, just hearing it isn't enough. You do need evidence if you're going to talk about it. It's pretty simple. Creepy. The way it works is the audio is running backwards, and when you have a ghost, it will take the audio it needs and run it forwards so that you can understand what's going on. There is no laughing, no crying, no anything of that nature. So if you do hear that, you have obviously made contact with someone who is manipulating the audio to do it. Of course, one second. This is pretty much what it sounds like backwards. Now the last application, oh yes, one more thing about the portal. The best part about it is when you ask questions, you generally do get answers. So if there is anything haunted around you, the portal will pick it up. You'll get a lot of confused ghosts if they've never been contacted in this manner before. So it's actually quite interesting. Now the last one is pretty hit or miss. It's called Ghost Hunting Tool. And what it is a ghost picking up, it picks up words that ghosts are saying. A lot of the times you're just getting kind of cryptic messages and word soup. However, usually if something bad is going to happen, this program actually will warn you. So it pretty much just depends who's around. This word list is pretty much none of beeswax. But anyway, if you just set it to the word list, every time it comes up, it'll come up on the word list. You don't have to leave it on that other section. You also don't actually need the volume on for this to function. My volume's not working, that's strange. You don't need it on whatsoever for this application to function. This application is actually crazy accurate when you actually do get a hit. I have actually gotten warnings about individuals that I don't want anywhere near me coming to my house, and it happened. A tragedy that happened around my house, it actually was telling me about it as it was happening, and I found out the next day it was actually true. Great tragedy. Anyway, those are 4 quick and easy and very, very free applications that you can use on an Android device. Only the last 2, I believe, work on iOS. And that's it.